Africa Cup of Nations, you've seen the Super Eagles. I know you've also seen Morocco, the two countries colliding on Wednesday in the semi-final. Everybody's looking forward to that. How about you?
Well, it's a game that is much anticipated. Anticipated because the two countries are great countries. Nigeria has always shown its dominance in Africa. Morocco, as a country, has done so much and so well to develop its sport, particularly football. I believe it's going to be the finals before the finals. It's going to be a very classical game, tactical. I also envisage that the two teams are going to come with their A game. It's going to be very difficult to predict the winner, but I can assure you that with the resilience and commitment that the Super Eagles have shown over time, particularly their consistent rate of scoring minimum of 2 in the last couple of outings, I believe that they would definitely triumph.
Some says it's a game of best defense against best attack. Morocco has only conceded 1 goal in 5 games. Nigeria has scored over 16 goals. How will you rate the game? What options are the key factors of the deciding in that match? Is it the defense for Nigeria? Is it the attack for Nigeria? Will it be the defense of Morocco?
One thing that I have realized with the Super Eagles coach is the fact that he has this element of unpredictability. You cannot predict the next match, and this brings me to a proverb I recently heard that it is difficult to predict or judge a drunkard on the basis of his last steps. I think that Shell has shown clearly that if you want to anticipate and predict what he has off his sleeves, you pay dearly for it. And you can see what happened with the match against Algeria. They came all defensive, thinking that the Super Eagles were going to play their style of play. And you saw how they regretted their action without having any shots on target. So I want to believe that he is going to fortify both the defense, fortify the midfield, fortify even the attack. And I think that he has also been very consistent in his first 11. And so far so good. Those that come off bench have also added some level of value to each of the matches. So I believe that whatever game he comes to the table with will come with its uniqueness and dynamism. And that's what we have survived by.
Do you think the Super Eagles will be intimidated by the referee, by the fans, and by the 11 players and the technical crew?
With what I saw with the match against Algeria, I don't think that the Super Eagles are coming to the game as the underdogs. They dominated in spite of the booing, the shouting, and the crowd that came for Algeria. In fact, it was akin to playing against the Moroccans, because I don't see the difference between the kind of crowd we had supporting Algeria and the crowd we have always seen supporting the Moroccans. I don't think that they have that as something to fear. And I've also seen the current crop of boys with some level of cohesion. Their tactical prowess is top-notch. They are playing the kind of football, the style of football that we've always known Nigeria to play. The crop of players that won the tournament in 1994. I think that if we have this level of consistency, there is nothing stopping the Super Eagles from replicating what their Mokachis, the Yakinis, the Stephen Keshi of this world replicated in their days.
Now, looking at the facilities on ground, do you think that Morocco is actually ready to host the world in a couple of years?
I want to look at it from the point of view of what we had in South Africa, when South Africa hosted the World Cup, and the level of facility that Morocco has today. I can tell you that they far exceed every standard that South Africa set when they hosted the world. Having one country with plethora of stadiums, for me, I've seen nothing less than 4 or 5 stadiums so far going into this tournament. And I think that with the level of not just facility, the accommodating nature, if you look at the security in the stadium, how they have been able to manage the crowd control is top notch. I think that if there is any country, not in Africa, in the world, that has the capacity to host the World Cup, it will be Morocco. And not forgetting the fact that when it is a World Cup, it's a different scenario. They definitely have what it takes to improve on their facilities, to create that ambience, that top-notch quality that we see in the World Cup. So in all, I believe that with the level of investment that Morocco has made in its infrastructure, in fact, someone jokingly, while we were going to Marrakesh for our last game, said that if you experience one, if you enter one pothole, I give you $1,000. And just like a prophet, we didn't enter a single pothole. So I think that in terms of infrastructure, the accommodating nature of the people, the security, and the people generally, I think they are ready to host the world if given the opportunity.
Thank you very much.